Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our home. We're going to do a little breakfast this morning, or should I say the girls are going to do a little breakfast this morning. So we're going to do a little country cooking this morning, a little simple meal. So thanks for joining us, and let's get started. Derek's going to start working on some bacon for us.
I guess Brittany's helping me a little bit.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico, we hired sports commentator Dick.
All right. All right, the girls are finishing up getting the bacon on the rack here to cook. Bella, where are you going?
I'm going to the oven to get it at 350.
Get it at 350, huh? We had a power outage this way, so I think it's blinking on it. Go down. There you go. Just leave it right there. All right. Once we get the oven preheated, we'll put our bacon in there so it can bake so that it's nice and crispy and nice and flat. All right. Now we're going to start some gravy, some good country gravy, girls. So what do we always start with when we get the gravy going here?
About like 5 or...
Well, technically bacon grease is the best thing for us to start with, but we don't have any, so we are going to start it with some Crisco and a little butter. Bella, you want to get some butter out of the fridge there?
There's some butter.
Okay, thank you. Can you get me a spoon?
Yeah, I'll get you.
Get started with here.
This?
Thank you. So let's go ahead and put the butter in here. A little Crisco. Refill our butter dish, don't we?
Yeah, I did.
I'll hand that to you, Bella. All right.
That looks like Bella's refilling our butter dish for us.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to let this butter and Crisco melt down. Then we're going to add some flour to that and make a roux so that we can thicken our gravy this morning. Like I said, if you guys got bacon grease or any type of liquid fat, they're very good for making gravy. So, Bill, I'm going to let you finish doing that right there as I get the flour out. We're going to we'll get our flour out here. Let that get melted down. Now, you don't want to let it get too hot, because if it gets too hot, you'll scorch your roux, and that's never good. So, there, you're waiting on the oven to preheat for the bacon, aren't you? You guys want to go ahead and put the biscuits on the pan. Now we like to use, I'm going to hand that to you.
Our toaster oven.
We like to use our toaster oven for the biscuits. You know, I found that it gets hot pretty quick, and the heat seems to make them rise a little bit better in the toaster oven than it does in the regular oven. Now, some of you guys have got the convection ovens, they seem to do a little bit better, but Bryn likes to pop it open, so.
Yeah, she always likes to do it.
You got to peel the label on it first, girlies.
Yeah, you gotta peel the label.
Here you go, let me help you. Look here. You see right here where that full tab is? You'll pull that label. And you can read your directions on each one, but I think if you set it at 325, they'll rise a little bit farther. Go ahead. All right, now we got the can undone. You got to push it in the middle, let it pop. Push it in the middle. Let me help you there. Do you want to give her a hand?
Is this the middle?
Yeah, help her out there. Push it. Some people like to take a spoon. There you go. Now twist it open. There you go.
Oh, don't uncut the biscuits. There we go.
All right. Hey. Now we're cheating today, guys. We're not going to take the time to make the homemade biscuits. We're going to go with the can, but it's a good, quick Sunday morning, good breakfast. So we're going to put them right beside of each other, because the closer you put them together, the taller they're going to rise. So Bryn's getting that done. I'm going to squeeze over here to Bella, and she's getting
It's pretty much done.
She's got all of that squeezed in. Stir it in. All right, now we're going to add some flour. You want to go ahead and add some flour to that, Bella?
Yes, sir.
Now, there's really not an exact science to this. You know, the main thing is you want equal amounts of flour and oil or fat, because if you've got more flour, it's going to have a flour taste. If you've got more oil, it's going to have an oily taste. But you kind of want to get something kind of the consistency of peanut butter. The best way that I've looked at it. So keep sprinkling some in there, Bella. I'd stop right there. Now we'll whisk it in and see what we got, and then if we need to add some more, yeah, we definitely need to add some more in there. Get that mixed in, get all those clumps of flour out.
Yeah, you don't want clumpy gravy.
No, you don't. All right, put some more in there. Just keep adding until you feel like you got enough, and then stir it. And if you need to add more, add more. It's always easier to add more flour than it is to get too much in there and having to try to melt more butter or some type of fat in. So we'll stir this up. I can already tell you're probably gonna need to put some more in there. All right. Good thing about flour is, go ahead and throw that one away, Bella. We'll open up a new bag. All right. Now, Bryn's doing some stirring here too. I think that's getting to be a pretty good consistency, guys. Make sure you keep it stirring. We got the heat on medium, so keep it on medium heat. We're going to let that cook for just a little bit to get that flour taste out of it. Good job, Brenny. There you got the biscuits over here set. Yeah, that's pretty good. Might want to put these down in, push them in there where they're down on the tray.
Yeah, just trying to make sure that the toaster oven's on the right temperature and stuff. The oven looks like it's ready.
The oven's preheated. You want to go ahead and put the bacon in there for us?
Yes, sir. Excuse me, Granny.
All right.
Ooh, it's hot.
We'll sit it down there on that stone. Yeah, down there in the middle rack. Set it on that stone. All right. Be careful. Good job. All right. Back over here to our gravy. How's it coming along, Brittany?
Good.
Let me see it.
That looks really good.
It does. Now let's let that cook just a little bit and get that flour taste out of it. All right. Just a Sunday morning at the Craig house. Like I said, welcome everybody back in. We're going to have gravy and biscuits, bacon and eggs this morning. It's one of our staple favorites here.
You want to start? Sure.
All right, we've got the temperature cut down to medium-low. Bryn's stirring that in. Now, we're going to let the temperature come down on that just a little bit, because if you go throwing the milk in there right off the bat, it's going to curdle up and it's going to want to make it clumpy. So what we like to do is like to bring the temperature down just a little bit. Bella's opening up a can of evaporated milk, which is one of our favorites in there. Let me help you out there, honey.
It's a little
Just
hard.
hold it there for me. I'm going to put two holes in it there. Hold the can for me if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we've got our evaporated milk.
And
we've
our
got
regular milk.
We've got regular milk. Those are going to be what we add into our roux here in just a few minutes to make some good cream gravy.
It's getting to get good.
Do what?
It's getting to get good.
Yes, it is. Now we've slid it off the eye. Temperature's coming down a little bit. Bella, you want to go ahead and pour the evaporated milk in there while Bryn's stirring it? You're going to have to continue to stir. Stir it good. Stir it good. All right, pour it in there fast. Get it in there fast. Pour it all in there. You see, guys, how it's going to want to clump up a little bit? Keep pouring in there. Now, grab your milk.
It's splashing.
Yeah, grab your milk. Okay, Brittany's about got all the pepper in there we need. Bella's getting it good and stirred up in the mix. And we're going to put some salt in there. Here, Brittany.
Okay, did I do what I did with the pepper?
Mm-hmm, yeah, you do what you do with the pepper. All right, Brittany's got the salt in there. Good job. So we've got salt and pepper. Now we're going to turn our heat back up to medium. All right, we got the heat back up to medium. Girls are going to make sure and continually stir the bottom of this so it doesn't scorch or starting to clump up on us. We're gonna keep it nice and creamy. In the meantime, Adair's over here with the biscuits. Go ahead and put those in the oven, Monkey. All right. Got the biscuits in the oven. Gonna let those cook for a while. All right. Usually about 22, 23 minutes they should be done. Something like that. All right. We're gonna check our oven to see what our bacon looks like. Adair, you want to check it for us?
Sure. It's not
Oh,
quite
it's getting there. Oh, the heat coming off. It's getting there. We probably got another 10, 15 minutes on that.
Yeah.
All right, Bella's continually stir. Now, we turn the heat up just a little bit to get it nice and thick. Bella, you might want to turn the heat down. Turn it down to about medium-low.
Like that?
A little bit more. Let's go to 3 there on the setting.
Okay.
All right, let's don't get it boiling. Let's keep it stirring.
You wanna...
Stirring so it don't stick. All right, while Bella's doing that with the gravy, getting it nice and thick and ready, Brittany's going to show us how to get the eggs cracked here. All right. Pop it on the table and put it in the bucket. Good job. I tell you what.
I'm guessing I set it right here.
Yeah, just put it back in the discard bowl. Good job, Bryn. Here, I'll move them a little bit closer for you so you don't have such a reach there. Good job. You want it just like Dad showed you, didn't he? Mm-hmm. One good pop. Get it started
that
crack.
That one kind of leaked, but it didn't leak on the table.
Yeah, all right.
There's some at the bottom that I can't get.
We're going to get our eggs put in the bowl so we can scramble them up.
There we go. See how they're like leaking?
Yeah. Good job. Is that all of them?
There was 9. This one.
One more. All right. Now we've got the eggs put in the bowl, ready for scrambling those. Brittany, you can get cleaned up. All right, hold on. Brittany's put a little milk into the bowl so that we had a little fluffiness to the eggs. Now we're going to get those nice and whisked up. Brittany, do you want to get your Mickey Mouse
Whisk.
Your Mickey Mouse whiskets in the drawer?
It's in here. Bella had it. No, your Mickey Mouse whisk is right there.
All right.
And start.
Yeah. She'll get them nice and whisked up so they're ready to fry in the pan here. And Bryn's got them all nice and whisked up. Bryn, you want to put a little salt and pepper in those so they got a little seasoning?
Sure. You're going to have to open it.
All right, she's got all of the pepper in there. That's pretty good, Bryn. Now we're going to get some salt. All right, now we're going to get the salt in there. That's pretty good on the salt. Good job, Bryn. Now we're going to get that whisk in.
Okay.
Go ahead and whisk that in.
I don't want to splash it. So I go in.
Of course, we've got country music playing in the background, guys. Anybody that knows anything about this family, we've always got some country music playing somewhere. Sunday morning, listening to a little country music, getting breakfast ready here at the Craig household. Bella, how's the gravy coming along?
It's coming really good.
Oh, it's set up really good. Maybe we'll turn that down on real low. Let's let that just
turn it down on low.
Yep, and just we'll take that off the eye, and we'll just let that gravy sit nice and ready for our biscuits. There, it looked like our biscuits were ready over there. Have they come out?
Yeah, I just pulled them out of the oven. They look pretty good and nice and
Yeah,
brown
they
on the
rose
top.
up pretty good, didn't they? Good job. Are they done on the bottom, on the inside?
I touched the sides. They feel pretty hard, but I think the top looks really nice and nice and brown. And they rose pretty tall because I remember we talked about putting them together.
Yep. Good job. Check the bacon.
Yeah, so let's see how the bacon's doing. Ooh, it's coming out pretty nicely. Not quite done yet, though.
Not quite. Just a little bit longer on the bacon. Be nice and flat and crispy. You know, we like it crispy in this household. Some people like it, I know, soft and flexible, but we like it good and crispy. Yeah, just keep that stirring. Make sure we don't clump up on that, Bella, or get a skin on the top. Bryn's over here got the eggs ready. Now we're going to get the pan on the stove and cook some eggs. All right.
Around here. Right
All right,
here.
Bella and Bryn are going to get the eggs started in the pan, but first we got to put something in the pan to get it nice and coated. So we're going to put some butter in there, girls. All right, Brittany. Good job.
Oh, here.
Do a little pat of butter.
No, I can get it. I carry it. Careful.
We could have done it closer, but that's okay. We're going to put that in there and let it.
Bud told me to do it.
All right, let it melt down a little bit. Good job. There you go. That's good. Just let it sit.
It will run around by itself.
All right. All right. Bella Ray's going to get rid of the whisk there.
Cut.
Put it in the sink. Discard it for later. And
Watch out, Brittany. Oh.
Brittany's getting the butter melted. We'll go ahead and pour those eggs in. We're going to cook them nice and slow. You guys ever had watery eggs on your plate once you get through scrambling them? A lot of that comes from trying to cook them too fast. So if you cook them nice and slow, the proteins will build up. You won't have all that water in your plate. All right. Good job, girls.
That looks really good.
Now we're just going to let those sit. We've got the heat on about a little bit less than medium there.
We'll have to.
You know, one of the funny things about cooking is you got to have a tester. So we're going to let Brittany test our gravy here just a little bit. Let's see. Got blow on it. Ooh. What do you think?
Good.
Was that good? All right, we're closing in on the home stretch. Brittany's getting the eggs cooked up here. Brent, how are they coming along, sweetie?
Good.
Starting to cook in the bottom of the pan. I can see it there.
Yeah.
Adair, what about you, monkey?
Well, I ended up sticking them back in the oven to get the bottoms nice and brown.
Okay.
I'm just now pulling them back out.
All right. Yeah, those look good. Pull one out there and flip it over. Let's see what it looks like.
Sure.
You felt like the bottoms wasn't quite done enough?
Yes.
Sometimes that happens in these ovens because if you put it on the top rack and the top's closer to the element, sometimes they'll cook a little more than the bottom does. But yeah, let's flip one of those over there. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
they
those
look nice
good.
and brown.
Good job. High five, girl. Good job. All right. All right, Britt, they're starting to come along there, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we cook eggs, when do we take them off of the stove? You girls know?
Whenever they're all done.
Yeah, that's right. We take them off when they look like they're just about done. They still look like they need to be cooked a little bit, and they'll that way they don't get too hard.
About done.
So the eggs are about done, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, those look good. See how they still got a little bit of a sheen to them? That's when you know you got to bring them off of there. So let's go ahead and pull them off of that eye.
And clean up all that mess.
All right, yeah, there's a little bit. Adair's getting the eggs put in the bowl here. All right, got them all in there. Good job, Adair. Well, we're going to say our blessing, give thanks for our food, guys. Adair, will you say the blessing for us?
Yes, sir. Dear Lord, thank you for a good Sunday so far. Help us tomorrow to be really good. Help us accomplish all that we do. Amen. Amen.
Guys, I want to thank y'all for joining us this morning. Another beautiful Sunday morning breakfast. Let's get our day started off right. I hope everybody has a great day. Look forward to seeing you all on the YouTube subscription. Girls, tell everybody bye.
Bye.